King T'Challa dies from a mysterious illness that not even his genius sister Shuri can save him from. With the king's passing, Wakanda comes under threat from foreign powers who want to grab the stockpiles of vibranium. However, Wakanda, under its new queen, puts up a brave fight until it comes face to face against an enemy that it is ill-equipped to stand up to. I am your host Ambar Chatterjee. This is Entertainment, and today we will be reviewing Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. I walked into this film with an open mind and just wanted to enjoy it for what it was. I did like the film in parts, but I have to admit that there were more issues. It failed on some basic parameters that make a superhero film good. This was something that cannot be forgiven in a film that is a sequel to a solid superhero film like Black Panther. First, let us discuss about the good stuff.
Great leaders.
I am pretty sure Letitia Wright never signed on to play the Black Panther, but the tragic passing of Chadwick Boseman not only brought her into a tight spot wherein the future of the franchise rested on her nod to play the character and the hero. She not only had to get the beats right for the character of Shuri and portray the immense tragedy that she was going through for not being able to save her own brother, but also justify her performance as the Panther. She nearly pulls off the impossible, although she falters a tiny bit towards the end. I believe a large portion of the film was already shot, or at least its screenplay was locked when Boseman passed away. They had even killed off Killmonger, who many fans wanted to take over the mantle of the Black Panther. What Coogler and Cole did in this film was possibly the only way of making this film work and retaining the mythology of the prequel. I liked how well they tied into the tragedy of losing Boseman in the film and used it as an undercurrent to make characters do certain things that they would not have under different circumstances. The duo also used this tragedy to deliver at least two cracking emotional sequences that worked very well for me. Angela Bassett delivers a performance that is far better than what this film deserved. I was bowled over by the perfect balance that she brings to her between her poise and power as the Queen of Wakanda and the sense of misery and loss at the death of her husband and son. She is shown doing things out of anger when she sees the chance of losing her daughter too, and that only adds to the charm and impact of her performance. I loved her exchanges with the world community, her own team of ministers, and face off with the villain Namor.
We know what you whisper.
Having said all that, the film has some serious issues that not only mar the fun of the experience but also make this one of the weaker superhero films of the MCU. There are very few superhero films that are so lacking in tension and urgency. The story moves at a lethargic pace and the proceedings are extremely dialogue heavy. None of the major characters are ever threatened. The primary antagonist is utterly confused in his views and actions. One moment he wants to be best friends with Shuri, and in the next he wants to annihilate every Wakandan alive. In one moment he wants to only finish a project that could lead to the discovery of his world, and in the next he wants to annihilate the entire world. I mean, come on dude, make up your mind what you want to do. The action sequences are poor. The 3D adds nothing to the visual experience. On the contrary, the dark 3D glasses contribute to making most of the dimly lit sequences of the film even darker, and in some cases completely incomprehensible. The hyper editing of the action sequences and a lack of physicality in whatever little hand to hand combat has made the action a weak point of an action film. What is a superhero film if it is devoid of heroism and charisma? There wasn't a single character in the film that had the kind of aura that would inspire or charge up the audience. Letitia Wright was good, but she is no Black Panther. Not only does she not have the presence to be the Black Panther, but she also lacks the charm and the gusto that is necessary to sell a character of this nature. Tenoch Huerta Mejía, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, is neither scary nor impactful as the villain Namor, or Namor as you may choose to call him. He looks more like an angsty, heartbroken lover who is trying to get back at the world for things that were done to him by his ex. The build-up to the reappearance of the Black Panther and how it is executed was extremely generic. There was no sense of seriousness in the film for some of the key characters and moments. The comedy here is a lot more heightened than was needed in a film of this nature. M'Baku was funny in the first part and he was so here too. Sadly, they even make a fearsome character like Okoye evidently funnier. A lot of things happen without any justification or underlying reason. Characters and situations drastically proceed in a certain way so that the film can reach a certain point. While this is the case for most superhero films, it should not be so pronounced and obvious. I was more disappointed than impressed by this film, and that, I believe, will be the case with most thinking audiences. Thank you very much for watching this video. Do like and share this review, and don't forget to subscribe to EastMojo for more reviews and analysis ahead. Thank you.
Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to EastMojo. For any queries, put them down in the comments section below and press on the bell icon for notifications.